I almost quit 4 times, yo. 4 times. And every single time a miracle would happen, yo. And it's like I took that as a sign from God, from Allah, alhamdulillah, to keep going. To keep going. Don't give up. Don't stop. This is meant for you, yo. This is meant for you. So before we begin, as we do in every single episode, I want to remind you to take a deep breath in with me right now. And a deep breath out. So yes, 4 times I almost quit because cash wasn't coming in. There was no new students signing up. There was nothing happening, and it's like I wasn't really even implementing the steps that I needed to make money. And if you guys don't already know, when it comes to building your own coaching business, you need students to make money. You need people asking you for help to make money. And it took me literally 2 years. Even now, I'm still learning the process, still mastering the process. But at the same time, I'm at a stage where now it's like I have trust in the process. Whereas in the first 2 years, I was just like, is this going to work? Am I going to be able to make money out of this? Is this going to work? And the first time I made my first 1,000, it was life-changing. But at the same time, it was the most scariest thing ever in my life, right? Because I didn't know if I could do it again. It's like the questions would be crazy. But alhamdulillah, I want to say to you guys, like there was many moments where I was going to quit. Cash was low. And I felt like I couldn't do this. And I invested so much money into coaches and mentors. I didn't have the money to even pay them. The pressure was too much, to the point where I was like, yo, I remember having that conversation with my brother. I was like, yo, I have to get a job. I'm going to have to get a job because I don't think I can keep doing this the way I'm doing it, because it's like I ain't making no money. And there's moments where I was going to quit. I was going to quit. Like I was like, you know what, I'm going to take some time off away from this, because this is if it's just feeling like I'm going after something that is just not giving me what it is that I want, right? Very much like right now, reflecting back on those moments, I realized like my story of my struggles with financially, I was very much holding on to those moments. I wasn't really freeing myself from the story of the struggle, which we're going to be going deeper through this episode, so make sure you stick around to get more of that. But 4 times, guys, I was gonna quit. 4 times. And every single time, I swear to you guys, on the last day where it's like my cash was like, I was like, yo, I'm at a stage where I don't know if like money's like not looking too great right now. I need to figure this out. I found a way. And it's like someone will come through literally, like I'll wake up to an email saying someone has booked a call. And I swear to you guys, every single time, those students that signed up with me on the last few days where I was running out of cash, it was effortless. And when I jumped on the phone with them, they were like, I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for you. I've been looking for you. And I'm just like, huh? Like, what? Yeah, really? I was like, you have no idea. Yesterday, I was like feeling like I was going to quit. Here I am thinking, what is going on? This happened 4 times. 4 times. Imagine being at a stage where you just want to quit and give up completely, and a miracle comes through. And I took that as a sign from Allah, and I was like, yo, someone's definitely looking after me here, man. Someone is definitely looking after me. The 3rd and the 4th time, I remember I was like praying, and I was like, yo, Allah, like show me a sign, man. Because you got to understand, guys, when you're doing something like this, no one believes in you, you know. No one, because it's like it's impossible. Of course no one's gonna believe in you, bro, except the people who've done it already. Otherwise everyone's gonna think, what are you trying to do here? Why will people pay you for advice? Why will people want you to help them? And it's like everyone would question you, to the point where you start questioning yourself. How can I be capable of doing that? Why would I be able to do that? And you start questioning yourself. You get to a stage where you're like, maybe this isn't it. Maybe this isn't meant to be. Maybe I'm just dreaming. And of course, when you're watching this, you're gonna inspire me. You're gonna tell me, no, man, it's like you do this, you do it really good. That's because I never gave up, yo. I never gave up. But understand, there was moments where I felt like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. The pressure of making this work was too much. And 4 times, imagine 4 times, every single time, Allah would send someone my way, and it was like effortless. And like I would say my price, and alhamdulillah, they was like, yeah, cool, when do I start? I want to start now. I had to tell them, like, be patient, we're gonna start soon. Like, every single time I had to do, like, take it, relax, like, we're gonna start in a week. In fact, I wanted to take a week, just process what you've just done. The people that will come, they were like, yo, I want to start now. I'm just like, whoa. And I would sit there after the call. I would sit there like, yeah, in the beginning I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, the money came through, I can keep going now. And it's like, recently, it's like, I'm not even that excited when I make the money, but instead it's like the sign that it's like, whoa, man, like, what is happening here? I'm being taken care of every single time I'm like at this stage. Yeah, there's processes that I need to refine on so I can keep it consistent, the income. But at the same time, it was like, I was just sitting there thinking, whoa, like, I just need to keep going. And I can't lie to you guys, even for me to share this with you, it's scary. It's scary because this is the struggles of having your own business, being an entrepreneur. It ain't easy, man. It is not easy. It's literally on faith, because it's like, it's an impossible situation. You might have never seen it. Like, for some of you guys who are there, or you've done it, or you've grown up in a family where your parents are used to taking risks and you've seen it your whole life and you know risks are worth taking. If you're from that reality, then you most likely won't see what I'm saying. But many of the people that I know and where I'm from, it's like, you don't take risks like this. You don't go after dreams. There's no such thing. You stick to your regular 9-to-5 day jobs. You go get your degree and you live that regular lifestyle. For me, I didn't want to live like that. When I used to, the first ever mentor I got, right, he was a confidence coach. He asked me, Minhaz, what do you want to do? I put it back. I said, I want to do what you're doing. And bruh, alhamdulillah, I manifested that. I used to visualize, right? I used to visualize getting paid on my phone, right? I used to visualize it, getting a ping from PayPal saying you've got this amount of money. And I swear to you, man, I never knew if that stuff was possible. I never knew, is that even possible? Is that like, am I just selling myself a dream? You see, I learned a lot about law of attraction, but one thing I realized is you have to take action. You have to prepare yourself to receive what it is that you're asking for. And even now, it's like you constantly prepare for one level, then you go to the next one, then the next one, then the next one. And it's the most humbling, most life-changing experience I've ever gone through in my life, man. And it's like the journey never ends. That's why I said I don't get excited when I make the money, because the money doesn't mean anything. It's like the money comes and goes. Like the first month I've ever made the most money was 7,000. I made in 1 month, January, I think 2021. Alhamdulillah, man, 7 grand in 1 month. Like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be sharing this. We say mashallah for me, say mashallah, because it's like my mama would say, like, you shouldn't be sharing numbers like that, like, you evil eye. And I was like, I get you, but I want to inspire you guys. Like, a life as an entrepreneur, man, it is the scariest thing ever. But when you win big, inshallah, right? If you're doing something with your heart in it, you will win big. And it's like Allah will reward you. And when you're thinking of in terms of service, in terms of giving value to other people, you will literally, you'll be rewarded for it. Like, and it's hard work though. It's hard work because you're literally going against your own belief system, your own mind, because your mind is literally hardwired for the level of reality that you might have witnessed or experienced your whole life. And it's like, to create a whole new reality for yourself is so challenging because you're going against the grain again and again and again. And like I said to you guys 4 times, I almost quit this, but I didn't, and I still can't. It's like every single time, 4 times it pulled through. Someone would come through and it's like effortless. And I'm going to keep it real with you guys. When I know about manifestation, I know about the business, I've invested so much money, I've got enough information for years. Understand that when it comes to building a business, it's very much the idea of being prepared to receive what you're asking for. But the idea of even preparing to receive is basically built on blind faith. Blind faith that it will come, but at the same time that's simply you being prepared. It's like having donut, like you want to open a bakery, but you have nothing in there to sell. You're not going to make any money. You can't wish someone would come and place an order when you got nothing to even offer in the first place. Whereas when you're prepared to fail, prepared to receive, and that means prepared to fail 50-50, that's when the opportunity can pull through. And even in failure, you learn so much. Because I always say this, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek, but it's not the treasure that changes your life. It's who you become the moment you step into that cave. It was never the money that changed my life, because money comes and goes. In fact, the more money you make, the more you start spending. You start hiring people, you start spending more. Your lifestyle just goes up. Your bills cost a lot more. Everything just goes up. So it's never the money that changes your life. It's who you become the moment you step into that cave. Meaning it's who you become along the way. That's the treasure. Because think about it, guys. If we're not promised, even today, right? And the information that you're gonna value the most it's not gonna be how much money you made. It's gonna be who you became along the way. And my way of doing this, what I do is like for me to document my journey, inshallah. If Allah lets me have kids one day, I want them to watch this and they're going to be inspired. Like, whoa, that's my dad right there. Like, that's what he did. Like, that's what he did. So in my head, like, this is what I'm leaving behind. I'm leaving behind a story. I'm leaving behind footage from my own to see one day, inshallah, I mean. And like, yo, if you're watching this right now, right? If you're watching this, just know, your dad, inshallah, I mean, your dad, right? I did everything, yo. I did everything to keep going after my dreams, my goals. And I never, like, even moments where I wanted to quit, Allah would show me, no, you're not quitting. And it's like I knew the moment my heart was connected to this, I never gave up on this, never. I always stuck to the plan. Like, and it's like that process, the challenging part of the process is like showing up for what you're asking for. And it's like, to show up for what you're asking for, you have to let go of what is no longer serving you. The pain, the trauma that we carry towards the very thing we desire, like financial freedom, was something that's very big for me. But at the same time, I seen mom and dad fight over money my whole life. Now they stopped, alhamdulillah, like they're both healed, mature, and it's beautiful. But it's like, as a kid, that's all they ever thought about. Even if that wasn't the reason, that was the reason. That was the only reason that they had to argue and to have conflict, right? So it's like me as a kid watching that, even if though we wasn't struggling, I grew up with the idea that money equals pain. So that's why when I was actively going towards it, it was like the most difficult thing ever, because when I would go towards the very thing I wanted, is like pain. Money equals pain. So my own subconscious mind was like, no, we ain't going there. That's painful for you to go there. So we're not going to go there. We're going to sabotage everything. So the part of me that was actually sabotaging everything was basically associating money with pain. Therefore, I couldn't actually make the money that I wanted to make. And this is where you have to be brave, be courageous, take risks. Because when you take a risk, there's something to lose. And you're not losing anything physically. Yes, I mean, in some ways you are. But at the same time, what you're really losing and letting go of is the belief system, the pain, the trauma that is no longer serving you. Because if you're watching this and you're my children, inshallah, I want you to take those risks, because it pays off. I swear to you, it pays off. And when the moments where you feel like giving up, ask Allah, yo, if this is meant for me, show me. If it isn't, I'll let it go right here, right now. I've said that because I'm not attached to this. As much as I do what I do, I'm not overly attached to this, because my life could end tonight. And the only time I actually started acknowledging and seeing things this way is because of Allah. It's because of Islam. Alhamdulillah, man. Inshallah, one day I'm going to share my story of the moment I asked Allah for a sign and my whole life changed. And I'm going to share that journey with you guys. But for now, when you feel like giving up, ask Allah for help. Allow yourself to step back and come back again. It doesn't mean you stop. You only fail when you completely give up. But otherwise, when you make mistakes, when you don't get what you want, the lessons in there are life-changing. And I promise you work for it, you're going to get what you want. And if it's meant for you, it's already written for you. So if you're doing something and you committed it to it with your heart, you're going to get there. One way or another, inshallah, you're going to get there. And I want to get to a stage where one day I can even hear you watch this video, see you watch this video, you let me know like about this video. Just let me know, like, baby, Dad, I just watched this. I'm even saying that is crazy, but inshallah, right? Boy, I can only dream. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, don't give up. Moments where I wanted to, I still couldn't, because Allah was like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. And I want to remind you guys, when you have a dream, no one's gonna believe in you, especially if you come from a family where you struggled, you suffered, they struggled, and it's like dreams are not worth going for. But whereas if you're my kid, you already know, like, your boy's gonna be like, that way, like, let's go see what's there for you. And I want you guys to be able to do the same for your own. And inshallah, so whoever's watching this, just know, it's not the cave the treasure that changes your life, but it's the cave, it's the cave. I'm gonna leave you with that quote one last time. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek, but it's not the treasure that will change your life, but it's who you become the moment you step into that cave. Peace and love, and salam alaikum.